I didn't mean to ruin his life. I just wanted him to stop humiliating me. That was it. But when his wife showed up at the office screaming, and security had to drag him out while everyone stared, that's when I realized maybe I shouldn't have done that. If you've ever fantasized about getting even with someone who pushed you too far, if you've ever replayed an insult in your head at 2 a.m. wishing you'd fought back, hit that like button, subscribe, and settle in. Because this one starts with office bullying and ends with a man losing everything that I worked at a mid-sized marketing firm. Nothing glamorous. Just gray cubicles, burnt coffee, and the constant buzz of fluorescent lights. And then there was Daniel. Daniel was my supervisor. He wasn't the loud, aggressive type. He was worse. He smiled when he insulted you. He'd lean over your desk, tap your monitor with his pen, and say things like, "Wow, you actually thought this was client ready?" In front of everyone. The first time he embarrassed me in a meeting, I felt heat crawl up my neck. My ears rang. My palms went slick. I forced a smile while the rest of the team avoided eye contact. I told myself it was just tough management, but it wasn't. It became his hobby. If a project went well, he took credit. If something went wrong, he made sure it was publicly tied to me. Every single time. And the worst part? No one stood up for me. They'd give me those sympathetic looks in the break room. Sorry about earlier. He's just like that. Don't take it personally. Don't take it personally. It felt personal when he laughed at me. It felt personal when he told a new hire, right in front of me, "Watch carefully. This is what not to do." I started dreading Mondays, then Sundays, then every morning. I'd sit in my car before work, gripping the steering wheel, stomach tight, rehearsing imaginary arguments I'd never say out loud. And that's when I noticed something strange. Daniel stayed late, very late, and he wasn't alone. The discovery. Her name was Chloe, new intern, early 20s, bright, nervous. Daniel treated her differently. Soft voice, gentle jokes, long training session behind his closed office door. One night, I forgot my headphones and went back to grab them. The office was almost empty, lights dimmed, cleaning crew in the distance, and Daniel's office door was cracked open. I didn't mean to look. I swear I didn't. But I heard laughing, low, intimate, and then I saw it, his hand resting on Chloe's thigh, her nervous giggle, the way he leaned in too close. Daniel was married, 2 kids, photos all over his desk. Family is everything, he used to say. I stood there frozen, heart pounding. It wasn't just cheating. It was a hypocrisy. The man who tore me apart in meetings, who preached professionalism, who judged everyone, was sleeping with an intern. I should have walked away. I should have let karma handle it. But something ugly started growing inside me. A thought, a quiet, poisonous thought. He deserves this. The breaking point. The final straw came during a quarterly review. I had worked for weeks on a campaign proposal. Late nights, revisions, data analysis. It was solid. In the boardroom, Daniel clicked through the slides. Then he stopped. He sighed dramatically. I don't know how to say this gently, but this is amateur. My chest tightened. I glanced around. Smirks, raised eyebrows. He didn't just critique it. He dismantled it. Publicly. Brutally. And then he presented the exact same strategy one had written, slightly reworded as his alternative solution. And the executives loved it. Applause. Compliments. Praise. For him. Something inside me snapped. Not loud. Not explosive. Cold. Quiet. Decided the plan. Daniel's wife was active on social media. Public profile. Family photos. Anniversary posts. Blessed to be married to my best friend. I created a fake email. Attached screenshots. Photos I discreetly taken over the past weeks. Nothing explicit. Just enough. Late night timestamps. Closed office door. His hand on her leg. And one message. You deserve to know the truth. I hovered over the send button for a long time. My finger felt heavy. My heart raced so hard I could hear it. This wasn't HR. This wasn't reporting misconduct. This was nuclear. But then I remembered his voice. Amateur. I clicked send. The fallout. 3 days passed. Nothing. I started thinking maybe it went to spam. Maybe she didn't believe it. Maybe I'd risked everything for nothing. Then Friday morning happened. The elevator doors opened, and she was standing there, Daniel's wife. Red eyes, shaking hands. Phone clutched tight. She didn't scream at first. She walked straight to his office. The door slammed shut. Then, yelling, loud, raw, animal. People froze. Heads turned. Someone whispered, "Oh my God!" The door burst open. She threw his framed family photo at him. It shattered against the wall. "How long, Daniel? How long?" Chloe was crying at her desk. Daniel's face was pale, sweating, stammering. He saw me for half a second, and I swear he knew. Security escorted them both out. The office was silent. No one said my name. No one looked at me, but I felt it. The shift, the consequences. By Monday, Daniel was on leave. By Wednesday, he was gone. HR conducted an investigation. Apparently, the company had strict policies about relationships with interns. Chloe left too. Rumors spread fast. Divorce filings followed even faster. I should have felt victorious. I had imagined this moment so many times. Him humiliated, powerless, exposed. And at first, it felt incredible. Light, like I could breathe again. But then, I heard about the kids. One of my co-workers mentioned they were staying with grandparents. Daniel's wife posted something vague online about rebuilding life from ashes. And that's when it hit me. This wasn't just revenge. This was collateral damage. I hadn't just hurt him. I detonated a family. The climactic emotional realization. A week later, I ran into Daniel in the parking garage. He was cleaning out his car. He looked smaller. No arrogance. No smirk. Just tired. He saw me. We locked eyes. For a second, I thought he'd accuse me. But he didn't. He just said, "You have no idea what you've done," and walked away. I stood there, keys shaking in my hand, because he was right. I had wanted justice. But this was devastation. Yes, he bullied me. Yes, he abused his power. Yes, he deserved consequences. But did he deserve to lose his marriage? His kids? His entire identity? I don't know. And that's the part that keeps me up at night. Revenge feels simple when you're hurting. It feels clean, deserved, balanced. But real life isn't a movie. When you pull the trigger, you don't always control where the bullets land. Sometimes you win. And sometimes you realize you went further than you meant to. If this story gave you chills, if you've ever been pushed so far that you consider crossing a line, hit that like button and tell me in the comments, was this justified or did I go too far? And of course, subscribe for more real, raw, emotionally charged revenge stories. Because sometimes karma needs a little help.